Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you've been having a wonderful start to 2026. I've been super busy coming back from my winter snowboarding trip in Japan and then a week of celebrations in Mexico for my wedding. As I'm getting my 2026 trackers and journals together, I thought I would do a flip through of all of my monthly trackers through the years and talk through the evolution. My monthly spread is one of my favorite parts of my journaling practice, and I've been making monthly spreads on and off for over 5 years. So let's start from the very beginning and see how it all started. The first iteration of the monthly spread that I have in my own records was in July 2014, where I had this one page with a bunch of text about different aspects of my life. It was basically a moment in time to pause and reflect on what was going on in my life. From 2015 to 2016, I tried a bunch of different notebooks, but no monthly spreads. In 2017, I started to experiment with more monthly spreads. I had this idea to give each month a theme and intention. I also started to track some habits and travel dates here. Each month had a different layout, and I was still trying to find what was useful for me and what wasn't. Although it's kind of cringy to see what my journals used to look like, it's also really interesting to see the evolution over time. Through the course of making this video, I also found it amusing that I've been trying to lose the same 10 pounds for 10 years. I had a bit of a journaling slump in 2019 and 2020. I think it was burnout from trying to create cute themes for every month. As you can see, my effort levels waxed and waned through the months. And some months, I just had a simple list of goals. January 2023 was the first time I used watercolors for my habit tracking, which is now one of the core aspects of my habit tracking spread. In the earlier years of developing my monthly spread, I had a lot of calendars on them. This is no longer part of my practice because I use a digital calendar instead. Things change so frequently when looking at the month ahead that it's more work to set up the calendar than it's worth. 2024 is when I finally found the format that worked for me, and I use a very similar spread to this day. I still included the calendar, but I made it much smaller, and I only use it to reference dates and days of the week. The watercolor habit tracker became a constant, and the goals became more formalized. I tried to do a month in review, but later on this proved to be too high effort and was scrapped as well. In the latter half of the year, I once again tried this one line a day journal. I wish I kept this up, but it's such a chore for me to do this daily, so I stopped doing it. I also split my monthly spread into a separate book. I used this smaller passport-sized traveler's notebook insert and fell in love with the compact size. This smaller size also forced me to fully drop the calendar. I love this version of the monthly spread because it focuses on my habits, and the watercolor aspect of it gives me motivation to do the things I set out to do. And that leads us now to 2025. The major change I made in 2025 was moving to ring binders. I moved from the TN insert into a mini 6 sheet. So here you see my most up-to-date monthly spread that I use to this day. On the left page, I now have important dates and travel dates. These sections replace the calendar. Birthdays and holidays don't change, and I usually book travel at least a month before. So these sections make sense here as a reminder of what's happening that month. My habit tracker runs along the bottom of the 2 pages. I've tried a vertical top-down tracker before, and for some reason, I much prefer it to run across the 2 pages horizontally. And on the top right side of the spread, I have my goals, which match very closely to my tracked habits. Most months, my goals are around reading books, meditating, publishing content on YouTube and Instagram, weightlifting, and getting enough sleep. Another aspect that brings me joy in the monthly spread is the colors for that month. Instead of getting creative with the theme, I instead pick a color that I'll associate with that month. Throughout the month, I'll then decorate the page with various ephemera that I get my hands on in that color. It's interesting to look back on the fact that I picked the same colors for certain months in both 2024 and 2025. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed watching the evolution of my monthly spread over the years. I hope it helps you discover a practice that works for you. Until next time, bye.